It's doing something. Alright, let's see here. I think I need to put some... I'm building here. I'm working on building here, and I think I need to put some extra supports in. I can't get rid of this tree here. It's kind of a bug because the game is newer and they're still fixing it. Even though I put a foundation over it, this tree grew back up, so I'm just kind of building around it for now. But I went ahead and put stairs here because I figured, you know, what the heck. I can still get up the stairs with the tree here, and then I can, you know, once I can get rid of the tree, then the stairs will already be in place. And I can use them in the meantime. So, let's see here. Alright.
This is a reminder.
Hold on a second here. Alexa, remind me tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Harry and David.
I've set a reminder for Harry and David tomorrow at 9 a.m.
Alright, let's see here. Oh, we don't have enough of this stuff. I prefer to use a... let me go downstairs here. I prefer to use stone for the columns, although I have wood columns down here. So let me see. This is all tailoring stuff primarily. Get rid of some of this other stuff out of here while I'm at it. What is that? That's silver ore. Alright. That's straw. That is totally filled up. I think we're going to move this one down here. We need this. Let's get the silver ore in there. I think we're going to work with various I'm not sure why animal hoof is here. What's this? Lizard stone. Alright. I'm gonna need, so I have some stone. I'll put that there temporarily. Alright. I have some stone. I'm gonna need some clay as well. Actually, that's tailoring stuff, so we should move that. What is this? Oh, that's rye bread. Interesting. Alright, this stuff is all sand. I should have spent more time organizing this. forgot the silver ore. Oh, there's more silver ore. Alright, so we'll put that here. That's sewing too. Swap that for the nails. That's an iron ingot. Let's go back over here. Alright, this is lead. That's lead. Silver ore. Let's put this over here. Let's put this iron ingot over there. Truthfully, let's put some of this coal here for now too. I'm really trying to find the optimal places for these or for the organization of these chests right now. Alright, so we got some needles here too. We got some more cloth. Can we put the cloth there? Yeah, we can. Alright, so we can stack the cloth a little more. Alright, so that's tailoring, and that's close to our tailoring. At least close to our current tailoring bench. We'll probably move it. We've been moving things around, and I don't. When I started putting these chests down, I was just trying to empty out stuff quick so I could continue the game, and I didn't know what the best way to organize things would be. Guess we got ground glass. Is that what it? Rough glass everywhere. Let's see. Antler. Still haven't found a use for flint yet. Oh, there's some linen string. Let's put that back over here. What do I do with it? Oh, I lost that somehow. All right. Probably can get rid of those there. Those are meat. I should keep those to cook them. Here's a mushroom. Alright, let's see. Yeah, let's get this out of the way. And you put this all here temporarily. I don't really have a use for this particular chest. Alright, this is all leather stuff. So let's take this resin and yarn and the stool. And for now, we'll put the stool here. We'll put this extra resin there. You know what, we might as well put this sinew here too, because it is an animal product. Oh, what are we like? Oh, we're looking for clay, aren't we? Oh, here's some more tin ore. We should probably take that back. You know what? I'm gonna kind of leave some of the animal products right here. That's raw animal hide. I'll leave that there. There's some more leather. Ah, there's the clay. That's what we were looking for. Some more sand. I'll take that sinew back here. Oh, look at that. Here's some more charcoal. Oh, and there's a copper ingot. We need to move that. I think there's anything in any of those. There's probably nothing over here either. Yeah. I think those are all new and empty. These I'm not sure about. Yeah, I think maybe all that's empty. Alright, let me take some of this excess out. I don't know what to do with. Barley stalks, flax fiber. All right. All right. Let's see where we are at. We got some ingots, iron ingots. These should go out of here. Don't really need these there. Oh, we've got some charcoal here. So that's good. And then I think we had to put this here for now at least. What do we have in here? Okay, we don't have anything in there or there, so we're not doing anything with that. One thing we could do is make more ground glass. Charcoal here. It's not ground glass, it's rough glass. All right. So we have craft item. Alright, so let's see here. We can go here for a column. Oh, you know why we can't build there, probably. There must be something down here. We should be good now, I think. Oh, no sapwood. Who knows what this is? Alright. I should probably start to build doors for this. Alright, let's see here. Alright, that cook those and let's see here. I guess this is, you can consume these. Consuming them gives you some sort of a buff. I'll put some of this down here. Well, that smoke's a little bit problematic, isn't it? Okay, I know where that's from. We'll have to move those to the outside. That is not super happy right there. Probably needs a, we're going to have to use a, I think we need a column. There we go, now it's happy. I don't think it's going to hold there. Oops. No, it needs more columns, I think. See what we got over here. We should be over here, good over here, because we got these columns. I think I'm still figuring out the building, but I think it needs columns or supports after a certain amount. Still need clay. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out pretty much everything out of here, and we're going to go do some more exploring. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go. I wonder if I can use one of these helms. Oh, cool. Can use one of those helms now. That's what we need right there. Because we're going to run out of that. Yep. Oh, I guess it's still there. We're actually not using that one anymore. It's automatically going to the other one, I think. All right. Now that we've we've kind of unloaded things and got a new axe. I think we're pretty much ready to go. I am going to go to the map. And I'm going to continue my journeys to these portals. This is the last one, the Shire. Excuse me, portal. So I want to get to this next one, which is Barum. Wait. Nini. So I'm going to travel to there because I have enough grace. So we need to figure out where we're gonna go. We're gonna go. And try to get through here. We can get this to road system, so we want to get here. I wish there was actually I don't know if there is one. A way to mark that and flag it so you could watch the direction it was going. That would be a nice feature. But we're going to head southeast from here. Always got to watch the stamina because although you do want to use it to speed up as you're traveling, you don't want to use it all up in case you run into something you have to run from. Get a little bit of copper here. Some tin too. My strategy is just... Well, I have a couple of strategies. One is when I'm exploring like this, I do try to pick up resources as I go, but I don't want to slow myself down too much. But when I find tin is one of the things, and even the raw iron is a little bit rare, or at least from my home. From where my home is, from my home province, the area I'm around. Looks like if I can get to this road, it'll primarily carry me. So since my main thing is getting more portals that I can port to, so I can explore later. Like here, is this tin? Yeah, it's tin. Might as well take the tin. Tin and clay. At least right now in the game, I'm always needing that. I find so. Any supplies that I find I need, and I'm not find them necessarily around where my home is or my province is. I think we need to go this way. Then I'll pick those up as I'm running. But I don't want to be, or as I'm exploring. I don't want to stop too much, but the idea is to maybe get more experience in the resources that I need that are kind of hard to get. And over here is some clay, and I'm always looking for clay, and I'm almost out of it now, or totally out of it. Alright, so we got a little bit more clay. I'm not sure where I want it, which way I want to go. Always go after an animal, particularly if it's a one that's not going to be that much trouble to get, like that one. I don't think we want to go that way. Where are we headed? We're heading west. It's not exactly the way I want to be headed, but it's kind of southwest, which is good. Oh. I haven't figured out a use for flint yet, but I know there is a use for it. And so flint is something that I would take. Something that I know I'm going to need, but maybe I don't know what to do with it exactly yet. That's the trouble with these games where you have to gather stuff. At the beginning, you don't know what is useful. I mean, you assume stuff like wood and rock is useful. That usually is, particularly in the beginning rounds of a game. But some things you pick up and it's like, oh, I don't know what this is. And so I think we're going to take the high road. You take the high road and I'll take the low road. And I'll be in Scotland before ye. And me and my true love will never meet again on the bonny, bonny shores of Crumlin. I don't need that. I think this is going to carry us over the mountains and to the next region, maybe. Not exactly where I had planned to go. I wanted to be over at that road, but maybe I can cross over down here somewhere. Looks like we're in... I think we want to go up this way, yeah. Unfortunately, this is the direction we want to go, which is kind of east, southeast. Okay, I want to go in this direction. I don't know if there's a road around here. This is just a bad area to be in. There's going to be some lost souls here. This is the road I probably want to be on. Oh, goats. Better use my fast healing power here. I always go after them because I get the wool for thread, which I can't really use yet, but at least I'm gathering it. I need to get up to a higher level of skinning before I can use, like, iron. I think I only have a polished brass knife. I want to get an iron one, but I can't carry an iron one yet, I don't think. Probably the direction I want to go right here. I am all... If it weren't for this map, I would be running around in circles, I have to admit. Probably not a wise idea to go off the trail at this point, but I'm going to give it a shot. Oh, here's another goat. Wow, I got 31 wool fiber. This is a great journey getting that stuff. Problem is I think I'm in wild territory now, and so Forsaken Forest. Okay, we're in Forsaken Land. I think I lose. I have to go back to find my body if I get killed here, because I will lose pretty much all. Well, I'll lose everything. So I have to go back. I mean, you even lose your armor and your black trumpet. I'm gonna gather this because I have no idea what it's for. And you never know. I haven't seen any black trumpet around. Before, and so really I like to gather things ahead of time if I know I'm going to need them, or if I run into something I don't know and I haven't seen it in the game. Usually seems like a pretty safe bet to pick it up just in case, and then offload it as soon as I can, you know. So I don't want to carry it so that I'm holding on to it, because some areas I could lose it, but even in areas I can't lose it, it keeps me from carrying other things. This road seems to be pretty good. It seems to be heading towards where we want, and hopefully out of this Forsaken Forest. So we'll just go with this for now. I really find these Forsaken Forests are pretty creepy. That was a lost soul, I think. I hear something behind me. Uh-oh, it looks like we can get down to this trail this way. Looks a little bit dangerous, but I think we can make it. Gotta be a little bit careful. I should have probably... Oh! So bad. I shouldn't have risked it. I was in an area. I should have gone back up. So let's see where we spawned. So we have to get all the way back to here. But you know, it doesn't always put you in the exact spot where you were. Oh, I didn't lose everything. Alright, I probably lost like 10% or something like that. So I'm not even going to worry about it. It gets us back onto a better road. I'm not going to look for my body. I head back in this direction. that case, it got us out of a bad spot. When you're in the wilds in certain areas, you can lose everything. What is that thing? Where'd it go? Oh, got a badger. It's the first badger I got. Okay, we're headed towards the road where I really wanted to be on the whole time. We got really lost. Yeah, there is fighting in this game. You can actually, I think you can fight other guilds or other clans, but you can also fight, there are these just kind of NPC kind of bandits, outlaws, or clans or whatever, and they're not friendly at all. Typically, if it's real people and they're in a clan, by default, I guess you're neutral or friends. But if you attack them, I think you become combatants, at least to the person that you attack. I don't know how you kind of wage a war on a clan. Hopefully we'll be out of this forsaken area or this bad area in a while. I think we just stick with this road. Or maybe we're already out of the... Oh, it's just night. I think we may be out of the forsaken area. Your possessions cannot be stolen here. Alright, well that's good. So there are different, and I don't know what they are. There are different areas where you can lose stuff. Like some areas you don't lose things. Like when you're on your home turf or whatever. I know you're pretty safe there, but you can get into areas, and I guess as you're moving along, it tells you where. When you get to a new area. Like when we just got into this new area, it told us that stuff can't be stolen. And I don't know if it updates you every area, if it can be stolen or not. Like if you're in an area that can't be stolen, I guess it does. I'm not sure. And I'm not sure what all the areas are called. There are areas that are foggy, and those are bad areas. I know that. I think that they may be forsaken areas, but one area was called the Forsaken Forest, so That's why I just call them forsaken areas. We're getting close. Our goal is right here. So we're getting closer. Now, I'm not sure if we should go to the left or the right. I think we want to stay to the right, and that will get us through the mountains. Once we get through the mountains, we can kind of detour off roads a little better. It's really best, I think, to stay on the roads and go through passes, mountain passes, when you come to mountains. And there are a lot of mountains in this game, and they seem to border pretty much exactly where a lot of the borders are between the different provinces or regions or whatever. All right, so we got to this area, and this is the area where you would respawn if you died. So that's a good thing, at least. So we're in this province. We'll stay in this province, and this is where we'll respawn. So we need to be heading the opposite direction, kind of. I think that's where we want. I think we want this road down here. All right, there we go. If it's taking us where we want. All right, this road should take us. There's going to be another kind of fork in it, I think. I guess we were still in the Shire. Burm is the province we wanted to be in. Not sure what that noise is. You know, I went through this one area the other day in this game, and there were these huge houses along the road, and they started collapsing. I'm not sure what was going on. I think actually the owner of them was taking them down to move to a new location or something, but they were huge houses. But a number of them came down, so it had to have been more than one owner, because some came down as I went farther on down the road. And we should be coming up to a road that will go to our left, I think. Yeah, so it was really odd. I mean, they were really just, it almost looked like someone was attacking him. This is the road, I think. It looked like somebody was attacking the houses, but the one I saw turned out to be the owner doing it. So I assumed they were moving or something, or starting to build over again. Thing about this game is, if say you get a plot in one area, you can you can tear things down and you get the materials back, so you can take it and move it. But it could take you a while to do it if you have a lot of stuff, of course. We're almost here. I think probably that hill is where the portal's on, up here. Because I see some columns there. All the portals look slightly different. Yeah, that's it, because I see the tents that are usually there. All the portals are slightly different, but they're usually, or all the ones I've seen so far, are on the sites of old ruins. How much is this game? The game is, I think it's usually $30. I think it's about $23 now on Steam, at least. I think it's still on sale. I think I paid $23 for it. I think usually it's about 30. It's not bad, really. And they actually put it on. The nice thing is they put it on sale. It just came out on the 16th, and they put it on sale. So a lot of times when they have a new game, they won't put it on sale for like a year or something. Even if it's particularly if it's a popular game, sometimes they don't even put it on. Like usually Thanksgiving, Christmas, around those times of year. So we should. This is the East travel location unlocked. Okay, so we got this marker, or this portal. Usually with games, yeah, they don't. A lot of games, like particularly ones that are popular and they come out with a new version, they'll wait a year before they put them on sale. I always like to wait until they're on sale to get them, so it's nice they put this on sale right away. All right. let's see here. Alright, so I've got 2 more areas down here until I got all of the portals in the south. There's this gate I need to get up to, but I can get to that from this portal. And I have no idea where the gates go. There's a gate I can travel to up here, which I should probably travel up there just to see what it is, because I can travel up there for 0 grace. I think. It says get more grace, but I don't need. It says 0 grace. In Yarborn, I have to go to Yarborn to get that gate. Or not the gate, the portal. But I'm going to have to travel down through. I'm waiting to go up to this gate here. I really am curious what that looks like or what it is. When I go up here, I'm going to try to get to this one too. But I'll do that later or on another day. If I get onto this road, it will take me down here. I primarily go around the trouble and I can get to the next one. I think if we just stay on this road. Probably cut across this field here. No, maybe not. Guess we can cut across the field somewhat. It's a pretty good game. I've been enjoying it thus far. I think it plays really well also. The graphics are good. I mean, there's some features, obviously, they need to add to or should add to, but it's more than, I would say, more than playable. I mean, it's enjoyable. I don't think there's been a new game that I've enjoyed quite this much in some time, actually. And there's been some games I've really like, but this one is really pretty cool. It really does remind me of the old Ultima games. I never really played Ultima Online, but I played I think up to Ultima 7. And this is way back. Ultima was one of the first kind of Dungeon and Dragons adventure type game things, and it was pretty cool. And then I think it was in 2013, the guy who created I can't remember his name. His alias is Lord British, which is a character from the game, but he did this crowdfunded thing of Shroud of the Avatars, which is you can still play, but the graphics aren't quite as good in it, and it has some of the same features this game has, but this game to me is like what that game should have been. So I think that's one reason I really enjoy it, and I've kind of been, let's see where we're headed. We're gonna have to go to the left before long. I've kind of been reluctant to try medieval games for a while because I was into them for a long time, and I just found a lot of them were starting to seem to me like just clones, or not that as interesting as like something like Grand Theft Auto, that's like a more modern times. I kind of like the simulations that are more modern, or even some of the futuristic ones. I really like open world games though overall. And games that you can do crafting in and building in. Although crafting, crafting to me, I tend to enjoy those games, but I don't really enjoy the crafting part as much. I mean, I think it's kind of cool to go and level up and everything, but that can get kind of monotonous. I like the building parts of games better, and the exploring part. So we can take a little shortcut here. These are really windy paths. I think this is the path we want to take. I'd like to see a mini map in this. That's one thing that they don't have that I think I would like. But this looks like it's tin. I like to stop to pick up the tin. I think if I skin one more animal, I level up another level in skinning. Got a little ways to go here in mining to get up to level 11. Wow, this is really windy to get there. Yeah, a mini-map would really help navigating, because I find myself having to kind of switch back a lot to the main map. Alright, here's another spawn area, which is always good to see because that means I'm going to spawn back here so I won't lose forward progress. Now I'm gone down a little bit south of where I want to go. I think I want to go back up this way. Yeah, this seems to be the way I want to go. Although I need to kind of cut out here because there's some of the kind of bad guys. I would have had that thing if I... I would have had that if I had my sword out. So, or if I had even drawn it. Yeah, back there was like a little fortress with some NPCs that are unfriendly. I've only attacked him a few times. Actually, I have a shield as well. I usually don't pull that out unless I'm fighting somebody. Let's see where we are. All right, I think we're on the right track. Actually, the more that I play this game, I realize the graphics in this are really, really nice. I mean, particularly for different medieval games, the ones that I've played, that at least some of them have been pretty good, but not quite as good as this. The avatars are okay. They're not like really great, but they're kind of the standard ones that are in a lot of games, and that's because when they make these games, they use like I think this uses Real Engine, and Real Engine has these. There are some. Assets that you can get. Like a lot of the assets in these games, they license the assets. They don't make them all. So like maybe these rocks, they do the landscapes maybe, but some of the rocks and trees may be things they bought that other people created, right? And the same with the avatars. The avatars, a lot of times, are kind of standard ones that were bought, and they're used in a lot of games. So that's when you see games, particularly independent games, and you see the avatar, you think, gee, that avatar looks like it's from another game that I've played before. It may be. It may be an asset they bought and they just licensed. We're almost to the next teleport area. Now I have to see if I can find it. Straight ahead somewhere. Oh, I think I see it. Oh, yeah. See that little... I'm not sure what that was. There's a white tent ahead of us. There are always these white tents by the thing, and you can see there's kind of a ruins there. Portal is always surrounded by ruins, and there's crafting stuff around it, so you can use that. And we made it. Fast travel location unlocked. All right, so we've unlocked. We have one more to unlock down here in the south. So that'll be the next one we'll go to. Once again, there's a gate there. I think one more fast travel location, and then another gate up here. And I think I have all of the stuff so that I can travel around the map pretty fast. This gate is kind of open and it's free to go to, so that's nice. I don't know. There are two more gates, and I don't know the difference between the gates and the fast travel. But the one gate that is open is free, and so to travel to. And so if the other gates are free, that might be an advantage. Oh, while we're up here. Yeah, so there are these white tents. There's a fire you can cook at and craft food at. There's a wood chopping block, some basic workbenches here. And there's this thing over here, which is a chest. And so you can save, like I have some stuff saved at my home. Not much because I've moved it most to my land, but at my home portal, I have a few things left in here, and I use it sometimes for storage. So at all of these portals, you can store stuff. But the problem is you have to go back to the portal to claim it. So they're not connected like magically or anything. They're just an area you can store stuff. So for example, I might as well, while I'm here, I don't really need that. Let me consume this. I can't really do that. I'll take the bone. I don't know. I'll leave the bone fragments here. I get enough of that stuff. I'll leave the garnets there. The lead we'll leave here. I want to take the tin ore and the raw iron and even the copper with us. The sand, we might as well leave there. I end up always using this, but sand is one of the first things I would throw away. I'm going to take the clay with me. We have flint, that I definitely want to take. I don't even know what some of these stones are for. Tin ore. Wool I definitely want to take with me. And the rough animal hide. The animal hoof I have not been using, so let's just drop that off there. Black trumpet I want to take with me. I don't know what that's used for. Alright, so we should probably start heading for the last. Well, if I go up to the north to this thing and go across, that's probably the easiest way. I have to move. Yeah, that's that little quirky thing about this game. You can turn and everything, but your arrow won't point into you. Like this little arrow right here does not point in the direction until you actually take a couple of steps. Although there's this kind of other thing where you're showing where you're looking as far as where you're pointing. So they may need to adjust the way that updates. I don't think it's updating quite right. I wonder if we can just take a shortcut here, because this thing just loops around. Might not be able to do it because a lot of times they just have cliffs here. Actually, we can probably. Hopefully we don't run into a bear. We should be heading back towards the road. Safest to stick to the road the whole time. But sometimes you can cut off through the woods and save a little bit of time. Alright, now we're going to cross the water. You can swim in the water, but once your stamina wears out, you start to take damage pretty fast. So, like, you could swim across this, but if it gets much wider than that, you might not make it. So, it's something to keep in mind. Also, you want to make sure you have your stamina as high as possible before you start to cross water in this game. And see, we can cut across this field pretty easily. There's really no danger here, probably. This is a pretty cool game because it's balanced as far as running into dangerous things. Once you figure out the game, you kind of know where the dangerous stuff is going to be. That guy looks like he just started. You can, but there's still enough in here to make it dangerous and make it so that you have to kind of pay attention. So it's not too easy and it's not too hard, I don't think. Really. I think there's something up here. Oh, that's a bad tag. Sounds like they're fighting you. Not sure what was going on there. Boy, they're really coming after me. I really made them mad. I thought I was helping the one guy. I guess they were just sparring or something. Now we're kind of lost, but not too lost. The deers you gotta kind of sneak up on, unless you're using. I need to get more arrows. That reminds me, and I need my bow's kind of almost worn out, or worn out actually, I guess. Need a new bow and some arrows, but the deer are pretty easy to get with bows. but not so easy to get with a sword. You gotta sneak up on them because they'll run. And unless you get a couple of shots in, sometimes they'll run even if you hit them once or twice. But with boars will come after you. And because they come after you, they're actually easier to get, particularly if they're lower level. Like, see, I was trying to help this guy. Oh, those guys are unfriendly actual people. See, I think both of the right down there, I think we saw two different clans fighting. They weren't NPCs. I don't think any of them. All right, we're getting level 7. I want to get down there. I think we might take some damage here, but I don't think it'll be too much. Oh, look at this. If you get in between them like this, you can hit both at the same time. Of course, they're hitting you at the same time, but it's usually a little bit quicker to get them. Looks like there's something going on over there. I'm gonna hightail it out of here, I think. There's the road back across this field, so let's just run across this. We're almost to the last portal in the south. Yeah, there's the road. Let's look on the map real quick. If we take this road, we'll have to decide. You can't really see where all the mountains are on the maps. It's not always clear, at least. Like, for example, I'm not sure if we just went straight through here, we should hit the portal, or the portal, but the problem is we may hit a mountain too, or an impassable area of land. So it might be better just to follow that road right up to the left. But maybe we'll just go over down here to the top of this hill and see what we see. Figure out how close we are and if we can get there. We may be able to get there. I don't know if it's on. It may be on this side of that mountain, in which case we can probably get there. It's pretty close. Let's take a chance and see if we can make it. If it's impossible, impassable or something, we may have to. What the heck was that? Something was. I think those may be. I think those are higher level boars. I don't know if they're a 2 or a 3. I hate to have to go all the way back, but it's such a long way to take the road in this case. Wow. Got stuck there on something. Oh, got some glitches going on here, it looks like. See, sometimes you can find a way up the mountain that's not too steep that you can get up. Like maybe here. How close are we to the... But sometimes you get up to the top and you find out see, we may end up backtracking farther than it's worth. Sometimes you get up to the top, you try to go over the mountain, and there's no way really down without taking a lot of damage and possibly dying. So now we're going to backtrack a little bit because I don't think we can really go forward. Sometimes you go, oh, sometimes you can climb up these rocks. There we go. Oh, there we go. I don't think this was a great idea. Yeah, we should have probably just taken the road. The road is always the safest way to go. Pretty much. See, there's no way up here. I used to think that was a bear, and it's just a deer. I mean the sound. I mean, obviously I know that's a deer by looking at it. Shit. Oh, man. Alright, we got back on the road again. Yeah, that's not too bad. I don't think I saved any time with that shortcut, though. Needless to say. Oh, I guess we want to get... I could have cut across that, I guess. I don't know what these things are. Because it looks like a covered over doorway or archway or culvert. And so I don't know if they put these here and in the future they're going to put like caves there or doors there to some place or dungeons or what. You never know. A lot of times they put things down before they open them up, you know. Sometimes something will appear in game. You know, and you'll start to see things appear in updates like that, and then weeks or months later something will appear in. Or sometimes they put them there at the beginning of the game. Even in early access, to kind of indicate, because they've obviously planned out maybe something to go there. Or maybe it's just nothing. Maybe it's just a kind of like a ruin or an artifact of some sort that, you know, is intended more as a decoration than anything else. I think up here looks like there's ruins, which would indicate there's probably a portal up there. Let's take a look at the map here. Alright, so we've got all the portals down in the south. This is really the only portal I have. These other things are gates and gateways. I don't know what those are. They're similar, probably. I can actually travel to this one and look at it. This is my home portal, so I can travel back to that for free. Or there's a 1 hour cooldown on it. So in fact, let's go ahead and travel back now. Alright, so this is my home portal. I might as well head back home so then I can start out the next time crafting some stuff and putting it in you know, setting up things that take a while to process, like making charcoal and putting stuff in the furnaces that kind of bake on their own, and setting up the beehives. What do we have in the inventory? Inventory isn't totally full. Some stuff we should get rid of. Do have a better helmet now. See what we got in here. We don't really have. Do we have any? We have somewhat. Pull some of this in. Push some of these mushrooms out. And put the black trumpet here. Whatever that is. And you know what? I probably have. Probably have enough of this. Get some charcoal here. Oh, I need more charcoal for that. That's not a problem. Where is it? Where did I put my charcoal? I thought I had some charcoal over here. I know where I can get some charcoal. That's still making the, how much? That's still full up. Alright, so this one I can oh, I can do a tinning it, an ironing it. I don't know if I want to do a tinning. I should be able to mix a tinning and an iron ingot into brass ingot. We need a brass ingot for that. That's tempting right there, because that means we can just This is an iron ingot. We need that, definitely. Let's go with some, craft a bronze ingot. Or some bronze ingots. That's always good. Should probably be enough. Bronze ingot, craft item. That takes care of that. Let's see what else we got here. We've got some more wool. Got some more of that somewhere else. I don't know where it is. I might spin a little more linen thread while I'm at it. There's some wood. Oh, I already have some wood. Alright. I think that's all. Stuff. Oh, here's some more wool. Oh, there's some more wool too. Wow, this is what I want. flax and put it there, and we'll take that and put it there. Alright, now let's get back up here and see if we can put a few more walls in. Oh, let's go with that. That's looking good. I'm wondering how that guy did that Tudor style stuff. I don't know if I'm up at the level where I can put like that stucco or whatever it is on. But I would like to do something like that, or make it maybe a brick or stone building at some point. Shouldn't have come up here that fast because I need to get some. I need to get some reeds. running out of reeds. Let's see if we have. It looks like we have enough for at least 2 more walls, which will finish the walls on this level, so let's do that. I think it's going to collapse. Yep. I think I need a column here. See if I can get the others. Yeah, for some reason in that corner, wait a minute. Yeah, it stays red, so it means it will collapse if I build it. So I probably need another column. Maybe in the corner. Maybe that will help. Oh, that's probably what I needed. Yep, now we can do it. What I may do is make sure I have enough room here first. so then I can go like this. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that. Maybe I'll take another row away from here and just build up more. Yeah, I could just do two roofs then like this. this stuff in here. Get it out of the way. Just putting that there temporarily to get out of the way. Ooh. What the hell happened there? Oh, I must have inadvertently knocked that out. Not sure why that's doing that. Probably something glitching out, I guess. So, anyway, I think I'm going to, before I destroy anything else. Oh, we're all full up. Oh, maybe it's because I have so much stuff. I will do temporarily. There must be other stuff down there. I wonder why I can't build there. Oh, I know why I can't build there. Yeah, I'm not sure what I did there. Oops. Fine. There we go. Oh, I know what I did. I hit the wrong. I was hitting the wrong button. Ability is on cooldown. All right, there we fixed that. Oh, I see what's happening. Let's go down. Below here. more clay to put some more stone pillars up on this. All right, well, I think that's it for this stream. We've been on here 2 hours and 43 minutes. I'll be playing this game more in the future and doing some streaming on it. I'm trying out a new streaming thing called Meld Studio, which is kind of like OBS, another version of it. Works pretty well. It has some nice features to it. There's still a few quirks I think they need to work out of it. But other than that, it works pretty good once you get on and going. Well, y'all have a good evening. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. I'm Mungo Dark Matter.